I came on the Spanish gap year primarily to really improve my Spanish and kind of grow, just personally develop myself. And I don't think I could have guessed what I would have received in these 3 months. You're not just traveling, you're almost moving to Spain and kind of really learning the culture, and you're not just staying in a hotel, you're really doing all of the day-to-day things that anybody who lives in any of these cities would do. You get to see big cities, small cities, beach towns, farm towns, the bustling cities like Madrid, Barcelona, beautiful cities like Granada. So you get to know almost every inch of Spain, and you get to see how different it is. And I think in the US, we have a concept of Spain just being this giant area that's all the same. And I'll be honest, I didn't know there were so many languages inside of Spain. We got Catalan, Galician, we have Basque. I had never even heard of Basque before the trip. So you learn a lot about the diversity of the food, the languages, the culture. And throughout that time, you also learn a lot about yourself. We're living with people who are of all different sexualities, different backgrounds, different ages. And so you learn how to live in a close-knit group with these people, and that teaches you a lot about yourself and a lot about getting along with people, even when you're rubbing shoulders with them all day. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to experience on this trip. One of the main aspects of the trip also is sustainability, and not just like recycling and the things that come to mind right away. Really just a deep impact in being a respectful traveler. So when we traveled by train instead of taking cars or things that are less efficient sustainability-wise, and even just being responsible with the way you erase the damage that you're doing. So we planted trees to offset our carbon footprint. We really looked after food waste and tried to be as responsible as possible. We did a lot of cooking to just offset what you would do at home, like going out to eat so often. We even stayed with host families in some areas to stimulate the local economy, because after COVID, a lot of people didn't have jobs. So almost everything you do on this trip is pretty conscious on being a respectful traveler. And it teaches you a lot, because I was one of those people who just only thought of recycling when you think sustainability. So there's a ton to be learned, and a ton to take back home with you once you finish this trip.